Washington Redskins and the Philadelphia Eagles. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First carry for Darius Geis, and right away they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
He shows you right there he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Looking to throw on second down. Haskins, he gets it to Sims, complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Looking to throw, Haskins. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Solid. Kill.
On second down, it's Sanders. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Now Wentz on third down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Eagles send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can try to have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. 3rd down. Here's Haskins. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. A Redskin 1st down. The pickup 15 yards.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Shotgun handoff to Thompson. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Right there, 54, right there, right there.
On 3rd and 1, it's Haskins. Complete. Richardson has it. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st. Broken tackle. That one in the books as a 64-yard punt. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 11. Throwing now is Wentz. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and he will score. Touchdown, Washington.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Wentz to throw. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. On play action, Haskins. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
But there is a certainty in this game. We know that wherever he goes, he's going to draw a big-time crowd.
Throws into double coverage there, and look, that's something that he's going to have to deal with a lot in this game, I'm sure.
Yeah, they were lucky to get away with that one where it just fell incomplete, but they're going to count on him to uncover latent routes and make some difficult catches.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Haskins, that's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
The Redskins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Watch the rest.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. And he finds McLaurin. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. On first down, Thompson. Defensively, it was Avonte Maddox with a tackle.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
From the 38, Haskins. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give the Redskins 13 there on a first down. On first down, it's Haskins. Looking for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54, Mike. I'm on. Mike 54.
2nd and 10 now. Haskins. Got a man, that's Quinn. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 13-yard line.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Geis with the carry on second down. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Darius Geis, touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
This will be taken very short. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And now time will be called here as we've got an injured Redskin down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Come on.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They run on 2nd down with Adams. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 47 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Hey, empty.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd and 2, Wentz. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Geis. Nigel Bradham brings him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
On 2nd and 9, Haskins nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Timmy Jernigan breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
3rd and 15.
2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0.
Good job.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Here's Haskins to throw.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only this. And this is caught inside the 5. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. On 1st down, this is Adams. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Wentz. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the great move out of the bag, but couldn't do a ton with it. This Washington defense, they've stood tall the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal. Working from the gun, Wentz. This is taken in by Jeffrey. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Alshon Jeffrey, as the first half is winding down, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7.
14, Eagles 7. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. On 2nd down, here's Haskins. Looking deep downfield. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Washington. Steven Sims in the final seconds of the first half. And the Redskins get the quick strike touchdown. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Give me that ball. Smooth.
On 2nd and 12, Wentz. And that's complete to Adams. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about, in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
Now Wentz. He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play. And facing a 2nd and long. Wentz to throw again. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 24-yard line. Wentz going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. He's got the first down inside the 10. That's caught by Jackson. And all the way down to the 5. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
That's another Eagles first down.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up.
They'll run with Sanders. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Hey, alert 3, alert 2.
Wentz now to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there, because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there.
Mike 5-5. Mike 5-5. Oh, here we go. Oh.
Wentz now on 3rd and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing. All right, they didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need them to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. The 3rd quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
I got him. 53's the mic. 53. Check 53.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got a field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Monte Nicholson picks it, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
At the 48-yard line.
Here we go. 15 running. Trump.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
To try again after the sack. Haskins, that's going to be caught by Richardson. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. Haskins now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. They run with Thompson. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20 and down to the 16-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
First down, Redskins.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
From the red zone now, Haskins on first down. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands. 2
big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Right there. 54 Mike. Watch QB jump.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. On the ground, Geis, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Darius Geis, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Next to score, Redskins 28, Eagles 10.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one. But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Hey.
Now a play fake. Wentz. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And now here is another interception. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try to get this running game going with Geis. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here we go.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Haskins flushed out right. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up. 53.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line.
Let him know.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A well-executed 22-yard gain. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. And down he goes. goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Jonathan Allen. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Wentz going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. Another wayward pass. Things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that'll get the deficit down to 15. Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. And as you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Fletcher Cox in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. Now Thompson. And he'll power his way up near the 25. That'll get them some of what they needed, but they're still left here with a 3rd and 9 forthcoming.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Redskins on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 9.
You must be getting tired of seeing me. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. Hey, get back.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off near the 32. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Throwing is Wentz. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
They go play action here on 1st down. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he lost the football. Into the Redskins. Have it they do.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. The Redskins have the 1st down on a pickup of 18. On 1st down, this is Geis. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for 1st. From the gun, it's Haskins. Open man is Sims. He's got it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down. Play action. Haskins.
And that pickup move.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jannard Avery. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. On the ground, it's Geis. And an alley to run. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18. Now after the run by Geis, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
He was brought down by a 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Eagles' 37-yard line.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
On second down and 4. Haskins looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Redskins.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A 23-yard run. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Lefty, lefty. Man 5-7.
Switch.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Wentz. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. They run the counter. Thompson. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. Geis. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. On the return, it's White. A strong running. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Throwing on first is Wentz. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
It's second down and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, second and 10.
17, guys. Check them out.
One final try now for Wentz. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Now they face a third and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Watch the safety.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Monte Nicholson picks it, and his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. So a victory here for the Washington Redskins, and you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for Washington, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, this loss cost them in the playoff chase as they fall back to 7-5 on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.